Hello everyone, Lakey here, and today I'm going to be talking about a lot of the new ammo conversions for the secondary weapons in the game. If you would like to see my previous videos on the sniper rifle, PDW, and other primary ammo conversions and ammo types, I'll have those linked in the description for you. So we've got quite a few, so I'm not really gonna dance around. First up, we've got Plus P. This ammo type is commonly available on many of the PDWs, but also is accessible for the following secondaries: M9, G17, M1911, M45A1, G18, 93R, Tech 9, Micro Uzi, and the MP1911. This ammo type slightly improves the gun's capability at range while making it more unstable. I really didn't find this ammo type to be all that impactful feeling, as neither of the effects are too noticeable at all, but given the unstable effects, I feel like it's better used on the pistols that are not automatic, as the automatic pistols generally come with more recoil to begin with, especially something like the Tech 9 or the Micro Uzi. I'm sure if you've used those, you've seen the amount of recoil they have, so yeah, using it on some of the semi-auto pistols might be suitable for you. With secondaries though, I'm not typically using them at a whole lot of range, and I really only use them at, outside of recording for this video as just something to fall back on in close range if I need it. So as far as using them at range, increased capability in that area doesn't mean a whole lot to me. Next up, 45 Special is something available on some of the other primary weapons as well, but for the secondaries it is available on the M1911, M45A1, and the MP1911. This ammo type decreases damage and muzzle velocity in favor of smoother recoil handling. I don't really like decreased damage overall, and for the M1911, this makes it so that you can't two-shot the body up close anymore with this ammo type, so I would advise not using it on that. But for something like the M45A1, for example, it does actually keep the damage values fairly similar, and shots to kill seem to be fairly similar, so smoother handling is definitely nice. Combine that with an extended mag, you actually kind of have a well-rounded pistol in that area. And for the MP1911, smoother recoil handling is nice, but I think that there's better ammo types available. And then along with that, 44 Special is also available. It can be used on the Mateba 6, Red Hawk 44, and Desert Eagle L5. I'm kind of iffy on this ammo type. For one of the guns here, it decreases damage to the point that you can't one-shot to the head with the deagle anymore, so I would not advise using it on that. Instead of doing up to 100 damage up close, which would effectively kill a person, you do 95, which is really frustrating when you headshot someone and you think you're gonna kill them, but you really don't, and you see that they have 5 health left. So I didn't enjoy that. But for the revolvers, their already high damage values can sustain a cut, so you're not increasing shots to kill. The ammo does help a little bit with stability, but decreases muzzle velocity. Overall, I don't think it's a must use, and the differences don't feel very noticeable, aside from the deagle, of course. Next up, 38 Special is another ammo type available, and also a great band, might I add. It's available for the 1858 New Army and MP412 Rex. This ammo type has similar effects to what 44 Special does. It decreases damage and muzzle velocity for a bit more stability. For the 1858, I just feel like there's better options for an ammo type, and for the Rex, shots to kill at range are made worse, so I can't really say that I recommend it a whole lot. Generally, with all these ammo types, I don't really feel like it's worth it, as the benefits are kind of marginal, and when you have decreased damage while shots to kill are kind of similar, I don't know, I like having that upfront damage. And then moving along to some individual ammo types, the M1911 gained a total of 5 new ammo types, but 3 are exclusive to it. First up, for the 9mm conversion, you get more stability, slight damage range increase, 1 extra shot in the mag, impacted reload time, and decreased damage. Despite some of the upsides of this ammo type, the damage decrease means that you can no longer two-shot kill up to the body up close. So with that, I didn't really like it. Stability is nice, but it's not like this gun was packing a very big recoil punch to begin with, and 1 extra shot doesn't mean a whole lot to me either. Now for the M1911's 50 conversion, I quite like this one, as damage is increased along with the damage range and the torso multiplier. The downside being 1 less shot in the mag to begin with, decreased reserve ammo, and decreased stability. Decreased stability on secondaries doesn't mean a whole lot to me, and the pros of more damage seem to outweigh the other downsides in my opinion. Overall, I would recommend this ammo type. Shots to kill seem to be rather similar, but when you can deal a bit more damage, that might mean the difference between killing a person or not. Finally, for the M1911, it can also use the 22 long rifle ammo type, and as you might expect, it absolutely tanks the damage for this gun. You get more reserve ammo and more shots in the mag, along with more stability and an increased headshot multiplier, but the time to kill is also doubled. I think you're better off using the Zip 22 with the Pro Mag, honestly. The stats are similar, and the Zip also has a higher fire rate, and the Pro Mag gives you 50 rounds, so that's more optimal in my opinion. Speaking of the Zip 22, it can use Rat Shot, which turns your Zip into something resembling a shotgun, sort of. For the secondary shotguns, I wouldn't rate this highly amongst them despite the Zip's ability to use the Pro Mag in conjunction with this ammo type. With 0 studs of penetration and other shotgun type secondaries being able to access actual shotgun ammo types, I don't really recommend the Rat Shot Zip 22 over any of them. Next up, the MP1911 has access to the AWS 9mm conversion. This ammo type increases your fire rate while decreasing damage but increasing damage range. Your mag size is also increased along with stability. Despite the kick to the damage, I enjoyed this ammo type for the other pros that it gives you, and I would recommend you give it a shot as well. Moving on to the 1858 New Army's Snake Shot ammo type, it seems that people are really enjoying this one, and I have too. This ammo type turns your revolver into a shotgun basically. Multipliers are decreased along with damage range, but that is to be expected. With the original multipliers, I expect that this might be quite broken, so even then, with the lowered multipliers, don't let that deceive you, it still hits hard. I really have nothing to complain about with this ammo type, it gets the job done, but I do honestly prefer using something like the Judge with Flechette as far as shotgun type revolvers go. And then finally, the SFG got access to the same ammo types as the BFG-50, 416 Barrett, Dust Shot, and 17 Wildcat. I've already covered these and expressed my thoughts on them, so I won't go into much detail here. Long story short, I don't really find any of these to be all that useful, and from a meta standpoint, for something like Dust Shot, there are better options to use, and for the SFG, I feel like maybe 416 Barrett could be useful as it does increase muzzle velocity, so it might be more useful than something like the BFG-50. 17 Wildcat, I just wouldn't really recommend touching at all. So that sums up the secondary ammo types and conversions for you. Be sure to let me know your thoughts on them. Which have you used and which do you like or dislike? Be sure to let me know in the comments. That's all I've got for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one.